Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and our non-conforming friends, welcome to Minhal. Veil of Malevolence. Title episode is redacted, so these guys don't get any spoilers. We are one adventurer short this week, unfortunately. Eric could not make it, so Thrandle, maybe I'll just do his average damage of 166 per round. I don't know.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, so how's everybody doing?
Pretty solid.
Awesome. So recap this week, Cook. It's on you.
Well, the good thing about the recap is that it's pretty simple. I had it written down if you'll allow me to find it. I do know the important bit is that we cried for 47 minutes straight. We did loot some bodies in the beginning, directly after we got over the trauma of Thranduil losing what is quite possibly his best and oldest friend. We had to get over the trauma of Ildane definitely losing her best and oldest friend, also known as her sister. We all had to muddle through that. And then we started to fight some sand dune mimics.
Yeah, definitely.
That is the best of my recollection.
Definitely, you guys started headed east. You decided that you were going to try to get back to the city of Veritas and hit the road and get back on the main road through the desert rather than just heading south and trudging the wildlands of the Brimha Dunes. So I will bring up the map for the stream. Oh, that's just a big old close-up of Nick. I know I set this up, so I don't know what happened. Give me a second here. Boom, now they got it. Okay. So we were mid-encounter. You guys had already killed one mimic. And it looks like we left off. Ildane, it is your turn.
Sweet. I'm gonna just hit it with my longsword here.
You have advantage for flanking.
So, first roll is 27.
Yep, that definitely hits.
Do you want me to? I'll roll again to see if it crits. That'd be nice. It didn't. It really, really didn't. I'll roll damages though. That would be 10 slashing damage. And I'm gonna hit it again. And that one didn't hit, so take advantage. And 24 to hit.
Yep.
Or 8 slashing damage.
All right.
And then, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right. Winter.
Okay. Let's see. I am just going to hit it with some Eldritch Blast because I love that spell now. So that's a 27 to hit.
Absolutely.
That's damage and repelling blast, so it has to go 10 feet backwards.
Okay. Through the echo? Let's see.
Awesome. And I have a second blast. Awesome.
Well, Dane, we're going to say your echo was pushed out of the way there.
Does a 14 hit?
14 does hit.
Ooh. And that's another 7 damage, and it's pushed back another 10 feet.
Okay. Great. You must know these things are slow.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Timber, you are up.
Winter ruined what I was trying to do. All right, so we'll just go. All right, so how far away am I now? 60-ish? No, about 50. Okay.
I did move it about 5 feet too far, so give me a second. I just measured it out. Should be more like right there. That's 20 feet.
It worked on its friend. I'm just going to go ahead and cast Cloud of Daggers right
roll
on
the
top
damage.
of it. Sir. Did it roll? All right, 9.
Okay. All right.
And that is my turn.
All right. So it is now Mordella.
All right, Mordella is going to weave a spell and call forth a spirit. Oh, I tried to drag a token in, but it looks like it didn't come in. I'm going to try again. There it is. It looks like a spectral wolf walks into the space that Vrak is in, and Vrak can heal for 1d6.
Nice.
Right,
And
you're
she'll
cool,
just
aren't you?
go ahead and fly her broom over here. If I remember correctly, Vrak took quite a bit of damage last session.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Okay.
And the wolf itself, I'm just going to put throw a blue border around it since it's a spiritual thing.
Yeah, no problem. Is that in your
All right,
turn?
and that's going to be Mordella's turn.
All right. So immediately at the start of its turn, it takes Cloud of Daggers damage, correct?
7.
All right, and then it's going to move 15 feet to here.
So it's now within 15 feet of me, and it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, great. I forgot Spiritual Guardians was up. That's an 18.
That passes.
Okay.
So it's going to take 4, 5, 2 damage. Very low
right.
roll.
The first pseudopod attack is going to go against the Echo. That's a 23 to hit.
Yep.
The Mimic is quite upset that it can't eat what it just grabbed, as what it grabbed disappeared. And it's going to make its second pseudopod attack against you, Ildane.
That's fair.
25 to hit.
Yep.
So first of all, you take 15 bludgeoning damage, and you need to make a DC 15 strength check. Okay, so you are not grabbed. And
Oh, that was a nat 20. Sorry.
yeah. Brack, you are back up now.
All right. This thing is still not blooded.
Nope. You
Vrak,
guys,
at the start of
you
your
guys
turn, you
all
can
ganged
heal
up on the other one.
1d6.
Yep, and you guys ganged up all on the other one, and then you didn't even touch this one.
4. Take that.
Sorry, Frankie, didn't mean to interrupt you there.
No, you're fine. I was just letting you guys know.
All right, let's try this again. Did not work last time. Hopefully it works this time. Let's cast Wall of Fire
Okay.
in a ring around this thing with the inside of it burning it.
Okay.
So it's a 20-foot wide ring, 10-foot radius.
How much damage does it do?
5d8.
That was a joke. It's It's immune to fire damage. You learn as you cast the spell. Is that the end of your turn?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
we
I
live and
had
we
to do
learn.
it.
That's fair. I'm gonna stand still just in case Ildane needs me and pass my turn.
All you've done is make it harder for your melee buddies to hit it. Ildane, you are back up. There is a wall of fire that you have to contend with.
Yeah.
It doesn't. The
Oh, you
outside
can.
does not burn. Only the inside does.
Okay. So you should be fine.
Yeah. I am going to see. Move up. Actually no, I'm gonna stay right where I am, but I am gonna summon my echo and then have it on the other side. Nope. Have it about right there. Then I'm going to try my little javelin of lightning. So I throw it, and it's a 24 to hit. But let's
24
see,
hits.
it does. Okay. So hurl it, transform it into a bolt of lightning, 5 feet wide, extends out from me until the target, or 120 feet. Each creature in that line must make a DC save of 13 dexterity.
Okay. That's a crappy save for it. That is a 2.
Okay. So then he takes 14 lightning damage. A failed save. Then it turns back into a javelin when it reaches the target. And then that's when I did the 24 to so on a hit, it takes damage from the javelin plus that lightning damage.
Okay.
So damage. Just the piercing damage is 7.
All right. It is bloody.
Yay! And then with my second attack, I'm going to try throw the hammer. Since the javelin is now somewhere down there. 25 to hit.
Yep.
Or 10 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And then comes back to me, and that's my turn.
Okay. Winter.
Ooh, I still get to go. I am going to.
Dandrel's not here to kill it.
No
I'm
kill
going
stealing tonight.
to cast Eldritch Blast again.
Okay.
So that is a 14 to hit.
Yep.
It takes 14 damage, radiant. And I'm not using Repelling Blast, so I can just sit there. And then that is an 18 to hit.
Absolutely.
And another 13 damage, radiant.
Yes, your little dragons are peppering holes in this sand.
Yay.
that-
And then Bardic Inspiration to Vrak.
Okay, Timber, you're up.
All right, it's time. It's time. Timber didn't take one level in Rogue to sit back there and not use this sneak attack one frickin' time. So he is coming right up here. Since the echo's within 5 feet, I'm going to go after him with my dagger because it's the only weapon I'm proficient with. But don't worry about that. It's going to be awesome. All right, that is a 25 to. Oh, I'm a natural. I'm a natural.
Yep. You poke this giant moving sand with your dagger.
Excuse me, sorry.
That is 10 piercing damage. Hang on. Plus, it's my sneak attack. How do I do this? There it is. 6. That's
Nice.
like max damage for that sneak attack.
It
So
is.
Timber is obviously a natural at this. He can't believe he wasted most of his life being a wizard. This is so much easier.
Holy shit, little dude can poke things.
Yeah, he can.
You are correct, my lady.
Yeah, Mordella, you are up.
Okay. I think she's just gonna go ahead and maintain concentration on the healing spirit. She's not gonna move it. She'll move this way a little and try to cast a ray of frost. 14 to hit.
That hits.
All right. The creature can take 5 cold damage, and it would be slowed by 10 feet of movement.
Oh, it's got 5 foot of movement. It is its turn. And good thing that's all it needs to engulf Timber, who is a small creature. So you have disadvantage on the DC 15 strength save as it attempts to engulf your small fairy form.
Can I sentinel?
He is within reach, so it doesn't actually have to move. It can just reach out and grab him.
Bummer.
All right, strength. Here we go. We'll roll it once. That's a 17. Not too bad, considering there's a -2 modifier. Let's see what it is. Second time. There it is. There's a 7.
Timber, you are feeling so proud of yourself. You ran up here knowing you're a soft, squishy wizard, and you didn't care. You were going to use this dagger. And you did a pretty dang good job. You actually heard that sand scream if it could. But then, as you're pulling your hand back, it reaches out, grabs you, and pulls you in. And now I need a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
So that's a 5.
Yep, you take
Oh shit.
13 slashing damage as the sand inside of this mimic begins to lacerate you and drink your blood.
It's like, guys, I made a mistake. I liked being a wizard. Being a wizard was fine.
That was first attack. Second attack, a pseudopod is going after that echo. That is a 23 again, so the echo is dismissed.
Okay.
We are back at the top with Vrak, and your friend is inside your ring of fire. Does he need to do anything?
Yeah, he does. But it is my turn. This is concentration. Can I drop concentration?
You can, but he would have went in it. If he had
Yeah,
entered
first
it, would
time
there have
on
been
the
damage?
turn.
Yep.
Yeah, so let's roll up that damage, and I'm not going to say how many dice it is again because I don't want to scare Timber.
Dude, he gets to eat deep fried fairy like the hag didn't.
I think Timber's got other shit on his mind right now. He won't even know right now. It's fine.
17.
I don't know if you guys saw the way I smiled when Timber said he ran up.
17 fire damage.
I sure did.
17 fire damage?
Yeah.
Timber, you take 17 fire damage?
No, I heard the number. I'm good. I was like, yeah, we're good. We're good. Hey, it's fine. It's fine. I'm Timber McSunshine. I'm cool. I'm in the middle of a sandstorm mimic. I'm on fire. But you know what? I'm okay. I'm standing.
You're thinking,
I
next
dropped
time spells.
concentration.
Spells are
If you can
good.
if you can drop that concentration on that fire, though, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah. I drop concentration and I scream, Timber, what the fuck? And run forward. I'm going to cast. I can't cast that because the motherfucker's immune to fire damage. But I can cast. Jesus Christ. The day that I prepare stuff to keep you guys
What
alive is the
level
day
spell
that I
is
need to
Jesus
prepare
Christ?
It better be a high level one. I've heard stories about that guy.
Okay, so
That's a short.
guys. All right, yeah, it is. Let's cast Elemental Weapon.
Okay.
I'm going to choose
Sorry,
cold.
now we're gonna poke you with a magic stick.
Leave me alone. I'm going to choose cold damage, and I'm going to run up to attack it. Cast. Move me. Oh, that's the wolf. Let's move me up. 17.
That hits.
So it's not much. It's 1d8 plus 1d4 plus 1 plus d4. So it'll be 3 bludgeoning, 4 bludgeoning plus 4 cold.
For 8 total.
Yep.
Congratulations, Vrak. You carry on Thranduil's tradition of stealing Ildane's kills. The mimic dies. So this swirling mass of sand is devouring your wizard friend. Vrak swings out, and all of a sudden, all the sand falls to the ground and dissipates. And coughing and sputtering up sand from his mouth, Timber, you are laying on top of a dead mimic.
So I learned a couple lessons on this one, guys. I should have at least waited for Vrak to finish my armor.
Correct.
And
Absolutely correct.
but I was excited. I did really well though. I did a lot of damage. It was cool, right?
Can you go stand by the wolf for a second? Just for a
Yeah,
little bit.
so I was gonna say that the wolf got 4 heals left in it, so up to
I think he needs
4d6.
all of them.
Go ahead and take all of them, Max. 4d6 for yourself.
I finally got to hit this off, wizard. That's the first time since the temple.
And we'll discard the wolf. After 6 heals, it's gone.
Okay, so Timber, do you remember the conversation I had to have with Winter about her running off into fights?
Yeah,
Didn't-
Do you
but
know how
I
much
mean,
work it's going to take to equip this team so that everybody stops dying when they run into fights?
Didn't that conversation just culminate with Winter getting a stronger sword?
Yeah, she sold her soul. But that's not what I want to take away from this message.
That's what Mordella's taken away from this.
Okay, wrong message. We need to, yeah, like you said, you need to wait so Vrak can finish your armor, and then, let me teach you with a slightly bigger dagger for you.
I've got something to cover that as well. Don't worry about it.
what is everybody so freaked out? I'm fine. Why is everybody so worried?
Dude, you were on death's doorstep.
Timber says that as you guys see his robes are just sliced to bits. There's blood.
Shredded.
His feathers are all ruffled.
It was fine. I was never in any real danger. I was just trying some stuff out because I got it. If I'm gonna take out Lady Avanis, I'm not gonna be able to do it wizardly. I'm gonna have to be sneaky and get in there and
Okay,
You're-
but maybe not after the first night with no training. Like, can you do, like, we should, start you out, like, with a little bit. Like, could you even do, like, 50 push-ups?
What's a push-up?
I think Timber's bravery was commendable.
Thank you, Mordella. I'm glad
There is a-
somebody.
There's a fine line between bravery and stupidity.
I
mean,
chose my
think
words carefully.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we got it out of Winter. I think Winter's now on the safer side.
What's
Winter
Ildane's
plays-
intelligence score?
Probably not very damn high. Hold on.
Winter straight up plays jump rope with that line. You haven't tricked Winter out of it. She's just on the other side for now.
I have 11. I'm not very smart, but I know fighting. That's all I know. And you all are doing it wrong.
Timber, you're feeling a little better. That wolf made you feel a little better. And you know what? You're kind of proud of yourself. Usually you're standing in the back, but this betrayal that's happened. You know, you're not a creature of emotion. You're not a person who gets wrapped up in those sort of things. You've always been focused on the logical. But what you just did probably doesn't fit in with that either. But you know what? It was brave. Might have been dumb, but it was brave.
It's long-term logical. Timber's thinking long game, right? And yeah, maybe short-term wasn't the smartest thing, but the lessons he learned from this will, carry forward and make him stronger. And he always knew that Vrak had his back. It was never a concern.
Yeah, Leland, remember, man, like
Can I
this
roll
was
an
a fight
insight
we had to
check on
pick up.
Timber?
Yes, you may.
That's a 12.
I've never seen you roll below a 22.
Timber,
That's weird for me.
I
do you
rolled
think
in.
she gets?
I rolled an 18. So
Nothing.
all she sees is this slightly sliced and slightly singed fairy that is utterly confident in what he's saying.
I look at him and go, at least when I almost died, I had the ability to say it.
Hey, Timber, I know it's a
I
little
told you
early,
it
but
was
do you
to
want to do
help
that hut
it.
thing again?
The what thing again?
The hut?
Oh,
The
yeah,
what?
I am Liam's tiny hut.
I can make the tiny hut anytime.
What time of
Anytime
day
we
is it,
want.
Frankie?
You guys have only been on the road for about 2.5 hours.
Yeah, that's Mordella's like,
am
what? Are we kidding?
I am in
Gotta stop
pain.
the pee already, Vrak? Come on.
None of us are even that injured. We can keep going.
Well, let's hear Vrak out. What's going on with you?
So mechanics wise, I'm at half HP because I took a shit ton of damage from that first mimic before we killed it.
Okay. We can short rest that away. Especially we
Yep.
got a bard with us, so that will help. How are your spell slots
I've
looking?
got my spell slots are all right.
Same
Fourth
here.
level is gone. But I've got 1 3, 3 2s, and 1 4. I can cast Aura of Vitality
It's a good
for my
spell.
third level and still have second levels left.
Would you settle for a short rest?
I would settle for a short rest. That way I can save Aura of Vitality if we need to use it later.
Yeah,
Guys,
you guys can
sit in the
take
sand
30,
for an hour?
45 minutes, yeah, hour.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
That's good.
Do we have anything that needs to be identified during this time? It doesn't look like it. It looks like our loot
No,
sheet is.
yeah, they spent the whole. They split it up last time. They identified everything. I'm pretty sure.
And we went.
I'm gonna
and
be
got in
honest
a
with y'all.
fight.
Mordella doesn't need anything for the short rest, so she'll just kind of keep watch while you guys are tooling up.
Same for
She'll
me.
just sit on her broom.
Now, for mechanics, the one thing I always get confused on is a short rest light activity or no activity.
No, you stop. You
Yeah, you're stopping to do whatever you need to do, whether it's like polish your armor or this or that or whatever. But like mechanically, you're spending this hour to kind of retool yourself. So that's what all your activity is kind of dedicated towards, is whatever you got to do to get back to where you need to be.
Right on. That answers my question. I'm
you're
ready to
field
go.
dressing your wounds. You're, putting some stitches in. They're gonna
I'm
scar
ready.
up so awesome though.
But yo, if anybody is healing hit points with their hit dice, remember we got a bard, so we got that Song of Rest available. If Caden would be so kind as to play us a light tune while we rest. Winter, I mean, excuse me.
Yeah, Winter is over in the corner on her bagpipes the entire time.
So what does that do?
I believe it gives you, when you roll a hit dice to heal hit points, you get an extra D6 to roll
Yeah,
as
it's
temporary hit points.
If you are any friendly creatures who can hear your performance, regain hit points at the end of the short rest by spending 1 or more hit dice. Each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit points.
Oh, sweet. So let me go.
Not a ton,
I use
but
a
I mean,
lot of hit
hell,
dice.
I'll take one extra temp hit point anytime.
You're
Any
saying
amount.
that, but 1d6, I rolled 2 6s, a 5, and 2 4s because I used 5 hit dice. So I'm at full HP.
Excellent.
2 hours
Excellent.
into the trip, you're burning that many hit dice. I love it.
I'd rather burn the hit dice at this point than the spell slots, and I take a shit
Yeah.
ton of damage from the spells that I cast.
He's happy because he's burning up our resources, but that's all right. We still got a
Oh,
few
yeah.
tricks up our sleeve, don't we, group?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, you
As
guys spend
Timber's
this
like,
hour. Oh, go ahead.
I was like, yeah, as Timber's like twirling the dagger in his fingers and accidentally dropping it, he's like, oh yeah, we've got some tricks.
Oh, speaking of which, do you want a new dagger, like a better one, like a much better one?
Well, I've actually got
Don't
this.
you dare! Don't you dare give that to him! Don't you dare!
Actually, I've actually got this rapier, and you see it's like sticking over his shoulders like a almost like a great sword on a normal sized person. I haven't had a chance to really practice with it. I was gonna practice with Dane later and see if she can give me some pointers. But I think that'll give me everything I need.
gave Cook an auto crit
All right.
dagger.
Sounds good to me then.
Session 3, thinking, ha ha ha, the cleric has a dagger that auto crits. He'll never use it. Okay. Hello?
Yep.
Okay.
Hello?
It just went really quiet on my end, so it sounded like I got disconnected.
You're good.
So what's the plan for the rapier?
I'm just hanging on to it. I'm not actually proficient in it yet. I got to practice with it before I can actually use it in a fight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, I need to shave it down.
Ooh,
That may
shave it down
also be a
magically.
possibility.
That'll be fun checks to do. Yeah, so you guys finish up your short rest, discussing what you do. Timber, make a dexterity check for me real quick.
Decker saving throw.
Just a check. You can do sleight of hand if you want.
A 6. Man, I'm rolling like garbage tonight.
You almost think you're gonna lose a finger as you're twirling that dagger, but you don't quite. You kind of think maybe you're not ready to start twirling them yet.
Like, I mean, I actually cast Mage Hand, and then my Mage Hand is twirling the dagger.
Oh, your mage hand does it perfectly.
It's like, guys, I'm a natural. Check this out.
And then you
I'm
hear the
gonna
voice of
go
your
over.
spell book go, "Oh yeah, I still got it."
It's like,
I'm gonna
shut
go
up.
over and kind of like point out how he should hold it, just to start the process. Because I watched it and then watched him take magic or use magic to do it. I'm like, that'd be great if you knew how to hold it and kind of just show him how to do it.
Timber's like, oh, you hold that end. Oh, okay.
Don't
That makes so
wizards
much
get
more sense.
proficiency at daggers from the get go?
I mean, he's never like used one.
You used it on the throat of a couple goblins that were sleeping, if I remember correctly.
Look, man, you can't hold me to something I did 13 sessions ago. Not, like, I don't remember that.
Yeah, but slicing throats is different than like stabbing people because there's no there's no ribs and shit.
That is true. So you guys wrap up the short rest. Well, Dane, do you bring your echo back out or no?
Sorry, what was that?
I said, do you want to bring your echo back out or no?
Yeah.
And you guys begin making your way south through this desert valley you've somehow wandered into. And you find yourself at another pass. And Thranduil warned you all that maybe you guys should walk a little softer. after the mimics.
Wait, aren't we on horses?
You are.
Man, Thorino, how the hell are we gonna do that? I'm
You're
on a broom, so I'm
you're on a
good,
broom.
but
You're good.
his
Winter
advice
has
is so asinine.
Winter has a handful of rocks that she's just throwing at the area in front of her horse, so that way if something comes up, she has the time to back away.
Winter, make a perception check.
I'm gonna roll my own dice because I don't like D&D Beyond anymore. Nat 20.
Oh yeah. So you're throwing
Oh
these
my
rocks.
God.
You're throwing these rocks out, Winter. And sure as shit, you hit one of those dark piles of sand in front of you, and your eyes catch it start to tremble.
How close is everyone in the party to me?
As close as you see there. You guys are you're having to ride tight, shoulder to shoulder here through this valley, just because of how narrow it's getting as you're making your way through.
Okay. I'm just gonna pull up my horse and stop and just sit. I'm gonna point it out, but I'm just going to stop my horse and be like, I don't know what's over there, but the sand moved and I'm not passing it first.
Timber pulls out his dagger. He's like, "Don't worry, guys, I got this."
And I like reach out and grab like his robe or whatever to hold him back,
Yes,
like you
you
would like the kid that's about to go into traffic. You just kind of like hold it back. Hold on. Let's think about this for a second.
Can we go around?
You guys can attempt to stealth around, but you have a feeling that you're gonna have trouble with stealthing now that Winter threw rocks at it.
And I was talking about us eating a horse earlier. Maybe we'll sacrifice a horse if things get dire.
I'm my
Lead it to the
horse.
Sarlacc pit. Okay. Mordella's gonna take her broom and fly 15 feet over this thing. Right here.
Okay,
Auto attacks.
are you trying to take a better look at it, or
She wants to glide 15 feet over it just to see if it reaches towards her.
okay? No, you fly over it and nothing reaches out towards you. But go ahead and make a perception check now that you're directly over it.
8.
Yeah, it just looks like sand. It's something definitely.
Winter,
looks
are
like,
you sure?
something
Are you
looks like
sure
it's
about
It's
this?
buried there, but it could be a treasure chest for all you know.
Timber gets off Snowflake and he slaps it on the rump to have it walk out there ahead of everybody.
No. Heck
Okay,
no.
your horse begins making its way forward. Are you sending it directly at the pile?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't train it very well, so it's kind of going to go wherever it wants to go. But yeah, sending it forward.
Yeah, and you know what? Roll a d4. That is not the number well, it is kind of the number I wanted to see, but probably not Ildane. As soon as the horse steps over that dark pile of dirt, it is immediately cut in two as pincers shoot up through the sand, and a giant scorpion begins cutting Snowflake to ribbons. And the other one, hearing that a meal has been captured, also reveals itself, along with some cute little babies. And they begin making their way, and I need everybody to roll initiative.
It's unfortunate. It was a really nice saddle.
It's M. Night Scorpion, watch out.
Oh my
30
gosh.
20 for the rack.
Okay, 20 for Vrac. Ooh, that's unfortunate, Eldane.
Yeah. But I would say I probably still have my hand on Timber. He can feel my grip on his shoulder. It's not good right now.
Also, real life Max is probably sleeping on the couch tonight. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Winter, what'd you
Winter
get?
got a 23.
Max, I heard the beanbag is comfortable.
Sorry, 25.
it is.
25.
Okay, Timber.
14.
Okay, looks like the only one I'm missing is Mordella.
16, 6.
All right, Winter, you are up.
Okay.
The scorpion in front of you doesn't look like it's poised to attack. It is feasting on this horse.
Is there any way the horse should be saved?
No. It was a
Okay.
Shetland pony in the
It's
desert.
cut in half.
Guys, it was a Shetland pony in the desert. It didn't have long left anyway. It sacrificed itself to give us an advantage on this.
Great sacrifice itself.
Timber's only regret is that he's not the one eating it.
Also, it was a really nice saddle.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Maybe it's not ruined.
We'll check here in a minute.
Oh, we'll find out. We'll look. Don't worry, Timber.
Okay. Let me see. I am going to use. There it is. I am going to use the 4th level greater invisibility in my ring of spell storing.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use it. And I really hope it covers my horse too.
No, your horse does not count as equipment, but you are invisible.
Okay. I am going to get off my horse and the reins to someone I trust not to get it killed, Ildane. And then, invisible as I am, I'm going to kind of skirt this way, about 40 feet, so that if anything poises to attack anyone in the group, I can get to it. That's my turn. Oh, Bardic Inspiration to Ildane. And also, Timber will not be getting any for the duration of this battle.
Suck it.
Fair. Vrac, you are up.
That kind of destroyed what I was going to do. I'm going to cast Warding Bond on Ildane. Go get him, Tiger.
Oh god, I'm gonna.
I'll help you out a little more next turn if we make it that far. But that is the end of my turn.
All right, so the first scorpion is going to continue to eat the horse, but it is going to ready its stinger. If anything approaches it and tries to interrupt its meal, it is going to attempt a stinger attack. The second one wants no part of getting stung. And Winter, you realize that these are very evolved creatures because your invisibility is useless against their tremor sense. And it gets 2 claw attacks and a stinger attack. So the first attack is a 13 to hit, which I believe misses. The second claw attack is a 7 that misses. And then its stinger attack is a 12 that misses. You invisibly dodge each and every
You
one
lucky
of
piece
these
of shit.
attacks.
Oh my god.
That was a lot of damage you avoided.
What does the rest of the party see?
They just see this scorpion just lashing out with its claws and its stinger, and just cut. There's no yelp from you. They don't know whether or not you just got cut in half, but judging by the fact that your spell didn't drop, they think that you are beautifully dancing in the sand. But really, what's going on in your head is fuck.
After it stopped attacking, I did kind of stick my tongue out at it and be like, haha, you didn't hit me.
These two are going to move and dash. Mordella, you are in the air, so you are safe. They cannot reach you. It is your turn.
She's gonna fly around to this side. She's going to
I need to check the
hover.
reach on a stinger attack real quick. See.
Sure.
Yep, it's only 5-foot reach, so you're safe.
Okay, great. She's gonna hover down, and in a 30-foot cone, I don't know if you can see my tape or not, but I might be able to get all three. If I can't get all three, I want to get the two big scorpions. She's going to cast Fear. They're gonna need to make a Wisdom save DC 18.
Okay, so the two closest to you are in 30 feet from my measurement, but the back one isn't. So it's a wisdom save?
Yep, Wisdom save DC 18.
Okay, so the big one fails. And the little one, I don't know how the little ones have better wisdom, but whatever they do, also fails though.
Okay, so while frightened by this spell, the creature must take the dash action and move away from me by the safest possible route on each of its turns, unless there is nowhere to move.
Okay.
And she'll just sit right here for the moment.
Now that doesn't cancel the prepared action, correct?
I don't think so, but unlike the frightened condition, this frightened condition also dictates that because of the spell, they must also use the dash action on their turn. So until its turn, I don't see why it couldn't hold the held action that it still already had.
Okay.
But
just
also
wanted to
because
clear
it's
that
frightened,
up.
it can't move closer to me because it's frightened by me.
Yeah, due to running a homebrew class, I just wanted to make sure. Okay, Timber,
Gotcha.
you are
Okay.
How big are these things?
These are large monstrosities.
All right.
Or large
Timber-
beasts, sorry.
Timber pulls out his dagger, kind of looks up at the thing, and he looks up and he looks back down at his dagger and he looks back and he's like, and you notice Ildane is still like grabbing his shoulder.
Growling at you because there's no words.
I just kind of reach back and I kind of grab her hand, go, oh, like Vrack said, get him, Tiger, and I cast haste on Ildane. And then I will fly my happy ass right up to here.
Okay, Timber, as soon as you do that, two things you didn't see. There are two people up here with held actions. So give me a second. So they are going to shoot at you with slings as soon as you come up there. First one, ooh, so close. 24 to hit. For 5 piercing. And
Okay.
I need you to make a DC 12 Constitution save.
Constitution save. 18.
Okay, so you don't take any poison damage, but you feel this pulse of poison run through you, but you're able to stave it off. And the second one is going to attack with disadvantage because of distance. So that's a miss with a 12. I think a 12 misses you.
12 does miss, yeah.
Okay, so now
I
you
do
have
need
redeemed-
to hold myself accountable because I did cast haste. I do need to Make a concentration saving throw.
Okay. Yep.
So that should be.
And
All right, we're
yep,
good.
you got it. Okay. Sorry about holding you guys up, but those held actions, they were in stealth. So, Ildane, you are hasted. Crack cocaine, Ildane. Let's go.
All right. So haste gives me +2 to AC. Emboldening bond makes it so I'm resistant to all damage.
+1 AC
+1 +1 AC. Okay, and then
and
haste
and a
add
+1 to all saving throws.
+1 to saving throws, and then I have advantage on dexterity saving throws because of haste, and an extra attack through. Okay.
Additional action to be specific.
Additional
You can use it
action.
for other stuff.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So. Shit. I don't even know where to start. Oh my god. Okay. So, the big guy that's eating the fucking horse,
Mm-hmm.
he has the stinger ready to go, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then the one that attacked went, well, what I saw just attack some random footprint invisibility. They used their stinger already, right?
Yeah, they used all 3 of their attacks.
Okay. Then I'm actually going to. Oh, that's the ruler, because I already did it. I'm going to move up to this guy right here. And Echo's going on the other side to give me advantage. Alright. Time to start kicking the shit out of this thing. Okay, so first normal attack is 21 to hit.
21 hits.
And that is 13 slashing damage. And so now its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Yep.
Okay, then second attack is a 19. Does that hit?
Yes.
12 slashing damage. And my hasted action be another attack. Ooh, that one didn't go too well. 10 to hit.
That misses.
It hits.
No, that misses.
Misses. Okay. I was like, holy shit. Then yikes. I am going to unleash incarnation and hit one more time from my oh, god damn it. That one missed too.
Yes, it did.
Then I'm going to. I used all my. Oh, my speed travel is doubled, right? Okay.
Yes.
But now if I move, I'm fucked. Okay, so I'm just gonna stay where I am
Okay.
and in a really shitty place.
All right, Winter, you are back up invisible, but you have a feeling that invisibility is fucking useless.
I so I'm gonna feel really bad for this, but I am going to thunder step. And I'm going to thunder step and then appear over by Vrak. Immediately after you disappear, a thunderous boom sounds. Each creature within 10 feet of the space you left must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, I will make one for the Scorpion. Ildane, that includes you. And I don't know, your Echo too. Yeah, Scorpion failed.
So I got a 26, and Echo got a nat 20 for 27. At least somebody can roll tonight. Not me, it's her.
Taking 3d10 thunder damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful.
Okay,
So
well,
you still got to
she's
take. So
gone.
your echo's gone.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're just lucky she doesn't still think that's her sister, because you'd be in a lot of fucking trouble right now.
I know. That's 23 damage, so 11 damage for those who succeeded.
That is what
try
you call
12.
a success.
Yeah. As a bonus action, I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to Brack.
Okay, where did you move to with your thunder step? Because you're still in the same spot.
Over by Vrack.
Okay.
I'm still invisible. I have not dropped that.
Greater
I don't have
visibility
any.
is great.
Well, I don't know next to me. So.
Brack, you are up.
All right. I'm going to zigzag a bit with my movement because there's a specific place I want to be and I want to avoid that one. So I'm going to move. That's 20 feet. I can't move my character. Oh, I'm still on the ruler. That's fine. 20 feet here. And then 10 feet there. And I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians. That should hit everything. On the ground, at least.
Yep, they will all make wisdom saving throws. 1 second. Big guy 1. Fails, nat 1. Second guy. Fails, nat 4. Third guy. Passes. Nat 17. And, yeah, that's all 3 of them. So the 2 big ones
Okay,
failed, the small
cool.
one passed.
The full damage is going to be 13. Down to 7 for the little guys.
It's only one of the little guys. But, yep. 7.
Not one of the little guys. And that's my turn.
Okay. Does taking damage break that frightened condition, Mordella?
No, it does not.
Okay. Well, it's going to attempt to run the exact opposite direction of you and run into Vrack. So, Vrack, it's going to make some attacks because you are in its way.
Yep.
First claw attack.
Wait, I thought I had to take a dash action.
It has to take the dash action.
But that's as far as it can move without running into somebody. I guess it moves around.
It says, okay, so you can interpret this how you want. While frightened by this spell, the creature must take the dash action and move away
If it says
from
it
you.
must, then it must.
Out.
So
unless there is nowhere to move. So you can interpret that how you like.
But it does have places it can move. So there, and then Eldane and Vrack, I'll give you both opportunity attacks.
So I'm going to attack with the dagger. And that's a 15 on the die for an 18.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. 3d4. If I can fail on the d4.
That top one's
Pretty
bloody,
sure I
by
missed.
the way. I forgot. Yeah, you did.
So this plus 4, 2, 3, 7, 11 piercing damage.
Okay, that was 40.
Can I? Let me find the damn thing. Can I use the twice per day action on this thing?
Also, it started its turn in your Spirit Guardian. Let me roll that real quick. It failed Spirit Guardians too, by the way.
Okay, so that's 3d8 for that. But can I use the twice per day on the dagger to add 1d6 to that 11 damage?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I got one more charge of that for another 5. So that'll be 5 fire damage if this thing's not immune to it.
No, it has no immunity to fire.
Okay. And then the 3d8s from the Spirit Guardians. So 9 damage from the Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
And that's it for my opportunity attack.
That was its initial 40 feet, and then it had to use the dash action. Put it here now. Nobody used Sentinel, so it could continue to move. Okay. Now the Scorpion on Ildane. It's going to make its 2 claw attacks against your hasted ass and probably... Nope, nat 20. That is...
I'm gonna nope, silvery barbs.
Okay. Who you giving advantage to?
Ildane is so buffed at this point, might as well just keep giving it to her.
Okay. 19 does not hit. Second claw attack. 13 does not hit, and then it makes a stinger attack. 19 does not hit, so Timber knows you're mad at him and just saved you from a whole lot of pain. Seeing the way this battle is going, you notice as the 2 women on the ledge put their slings away, cross their arms across their chests, and now begin to just observe. Now, little guy is going to move up to Vrack.
That dude's frightened also.
Oh, yeah, he was, wasn't he?
Yes.
Forgot they both failed. All right, so his movement is only 30. So let me take a measurement for 60 feet. Boom. That puts him all the way back there. That's fireball kind of grouping. I don't like that. The second one, though, he's going to move in and dash and basically just take his spot at Vrack's feet. As this little arachnid looks at you angrily, it is Mordella's turn.
Okay. Sorry, this one down here, below the big one, all the way to the east, those are the both that are scared,
Yes.
that are frightened. Okay, let me measure this really quick. Okay, fantastic. She is gonna fly her broom, whoops, not on pan, 50 feet, which is about there, and just continue backing the other 2 down. It's gonna be the end of her turn. Oh, you know what? I'll take the dodge action as well.
That's a good idea. Timber, you are up.
Okay, I am going to. I'm just gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna do a chromatic orb with this. Because Ildane is mad at me because this horse. It wasn't her horse. I don't get it. But I'm gonna go ahead and cast a chromatic orb at the scorpion right next to her. We will choose. Yeah, you know what? Let's go thunder damage. I like that one.
Okay, is that a save or an attack roll?
It's an attack roll. That's a 24 to hit,
Definitely.
and that is 10 thunder damage.
All right.
And yeah, I'll stop there.
All right. Hasted Ildane.
All right, let's start backing at it. Let's see. Let's be better than that. Okay, 18. Does that hit?
Yes.
Okay. That will be 8 slashing damage. So movement reduced 10 feet. Second attack. 22 to hit.
Yep.
14 damage.
Damn, that was a good hit. Yeah.
Then my hasted attack. It's going to be 17 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Yay. We're 11 slashing damage.
You finally get a kill, Eldane.
Oh, fuck yes. Alright. Then there's the little guy by Vrak, correct?
Yep.
Alright, so I'm gonna manifest Echo on the other side of Vrak.
You'll have 60 foot of movement too.
And then, so it has to be within 30 feet of me. So I'm going to move to. Oh. Sorry, on ruler star. About right there. It's about 30 feet away from the echo.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Winter, you are up.
Okay. I am going to do Eldritch Blast, the little baby guy.
Okay.
The first one. Let's see. That's 12.
12 does not hit.
Okay. It's 11. I don't like this dice. That dice failed me.
Oh, keep blaming the dice. It was the digital dice. Now it's your physical dice.
Hey, I switched from digital dice back to physical and got 2 nat 20s in a row.
That's
I
true.
think it was the digital dice.
Now you don't have any.
I know. So I'm just gonna put Bardic Inspiration on Mordella then.
Okay. Mordella, you have Bardic Inspiration, and it is your
Yes.
turn. Well, no, it's not. Brack, you're up.
Oh, I am. Um, feel like Eldane's Echo would be better used up front. So I'm just going to try to attack this thing with my dagger.
Go ahead.
So that's a 3. It'll be a dirty 20.
Yep, that hits. Auto crit.
It's 3d4 plus 4. Or plus. That's finesse. So yeah, plus 4. So 7, 8, 9, 13 damage.
All right.
And I don't like that thing is not bloodied. That's the end of my turn.
Awesome. Does this scorpion get to remake its save?
Let me read
Or-
exactly what the spell says really quick.
Like, should it
The
make-
creature must take the dash action every turn, move away from you by the safest available route on each of its turns unless there's nowhere to move. If the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight to you, the creature may make a wisdom saving roll. On a successful save, the spell ends. So no, it can't until it can't see me anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, fear is awesome, man. I love me some fear.
It does have a climb speed. It is going to climb and move off map. Does break its line of sight. 2 women continue to just observe. This one is going to have to move. And it also
The
begins
save is
climbing up the wall.
Sorry, the wisdom saving roll is DC 18.
Okay. Did not make it, so it's still frightened, still running away. And then the little one, it can't break line of sight on this turn. It is your turn, Mordella.
Okay, so she's just gonna take her broom and fly up to the level of the top of the canyon so that she can see the large scorpion now.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to make the other little scorpion's turn, so I'm going to do that real quick. Vrak, it's going to make 2 claw attacks at you first.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh yeah, Spirit Guardians. So 1 second. That's a fail.
Alrighty. Love this free damage. Don't like these low rolls. 5.
Okay. 5 damage. So it missed with its claws. Now it's going to attempt a stinger attack at you. 14 does not hit. So then Mordella takes her turn and flies up. Are you going to do any other actions on your turn?
I'm gonna take the dodge action again.
Okay, Timber, you are up.
I can actually take Sentinel from my Echo.
Oh, okay.
A creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you. You can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against. Yes. Okay. Let me make one. 23 to hit for 9 slashing, and then their movement is to 0.
All right. Timber.
All right. I am going to use a dash action to fly to right about there and just kind of look at this scorpion cultist and go, how you doing?
Do you want an answer?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
I mean, it is a human woman. She's
All right,
kind of
well
wearing
then.
like Egyptian-like garb, you know? She is.
Ooh.
She's adorned in gold. She's wearing
All right, well.
a elaborate gold headband. Like gold chains hang down through her hair. And if that is your turn, she may answer on hers.
Yeah, just do a morning, my lady. I am, of course, Timber Mix Sunshine, the until recently the personal house wizard. It doesn't matter. It is a pleasure to meet you. Thank you.
All right, Ildane, as Timber turns up the Riz on his turn.
Yikes. So when they left my line of sight, I'm gonna move back to where my Echo is, and I'm just gonna beat up on the little guy. Oh, that's not
I know
good.
you guys are
Oh,
saying
no,
that,
wait.
but these
Okay.
little fuckers are pretty dangerous if they actually hit.
Ah,
25 hits.
they're so small. 13 slashing damage.
All right, it is finally bloodied.
Oh, yay. Okay, second hit. 27
Yep.
for 13 slashing damage, and then hasted attack. 15?
15 hits.
Yay. Or 14 slashing damage.
Oh my goodness. A fight where Ildane gets 2 kills? You should haste more
Hell
often.
yeah.
But, Ildane, you are kind of confused. You are swinging your great sword at this little scorpion, and it's taken him for quite a bit before it finally dies. It's kind of impressive.
Can I, like, cut the stinger off of this thing?
That kind of seems like an after fight thing, which we're gonna go ahead and say that these guys just.
Oh, okay.
And we will resolve the trying to talk to the women here in a second. We are an hour and 15 minutes in, so we're gonna go ahead and take a 5-minute bio break, and then we will return back here.
Right on.
And we are back. Map back up for our viewers. By the way, we got 10 people in here watching the stream. I appreciate you guys so much.
Hey, everybody out there.
Thank you for stopping by. You guys are part of what makes this great and fun to do. Seeing your guys' reaction as we play is awesome. All right, so yes, Timber, you approach this human woman and you give her your Timber McSunshine at your service speech, and she looks at you. Down at you. And why are you here?
I mean, are you speaking spiritually or physically? Can you be more specific, milady?
We do not get Fae in the dunes.
I've been traveling with my party. I am a bit of adventurers, and we were just traveling through this area, and I do apologize if we have stepped on your turf. That was not our intention, but I am positive there's a way I can make that up to you.
Do you seek his boon?
Almost certainly not. But if you want to explain that to me, the answer might be yes.
You do not seek him?
Bad vibes. Bad vibes.
Lady, we do not seek anyone. We are but adventurers on a quest and traveling through this area. I think the answer is no. We do not seek him. But who is him?
The lord of these parts. The protector. The watcher. The asker of questions.
Okay. So I think, to be honest with you, this is starting to feel a little culty to me. So I think the one you should actually be talking to is Winter. And but it was a pleasure to meet
Are
you.
you
If
a
I can
smart
be
man?
I
little
mean,
Fae?
I don't want to brag, but I did graduate at the top of my class at the Norlo Wizarding Academy.
A man of education. You have answers. He asks questions. What is
Then-
knowledge if not a boon? Do you seek his boon?
It seems to me that if he has questions, I have answers. He should be seeking me. No.
You came from that place of death. We watched you.
And yes, I think yes.
We are what's left from that night. Side note, Eric, you should have been here, but whatever.
Oh well, that is unfortunate. I am happy to see that you have survived, and especially looking as healthy as you do. That was many years ago, and you seem to be doing just well.
Yes, we were saved.
Let me
We
guess, you were
received
saved
the
by
boon.
him.
Yes.
Kind
And
of has a
she
good
seems
backseat
excited
looking-
and happy that you figured out her little riddle she was speaking to you.
Okay. And
You can solve
It-
the first puzzle. Yes?
Do I have the ability to confer with my traveling partners?
Oh, of course, they're all of them if they seek a boon.
Can I excuse me for just a second, if you'd be so kind? Lie down here and like.
Timber, what does she keep saying about a boon? What the hell is she talking about?
I don't know, guys. There's a him. He has questions, but I don't need questions. I think we want answers. It's a big look. I'm getting some serious cult vibes.
Like the Tabaxi Blue Dragon cult vibes, or like that I kind of like nod over to Winter.
I am not in a cult.
Only because you're the only one right now.
Well, I do think it's probably good that Simon got to Winter before these folks did. I don't know. Do we need a boon? Like, I think we're traveling. I think we know where we're going.
I think we need to just go to Veritas.
That's my thought as well. So,
And they're both pointing at this wall at the end of this game. You realize that this valley is a dead end.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna point out. Is I'm looking down here and I'm like, yeah, our guy that's not real great in the desert. It's obvious that he's not real great in the desert because we're at a dead end.
Okay, but like they're on these outcroppings. Where did they come from? There has to be something up there.
Mordella, you flew up and you saw nothing but desert all the way to the horizon.
She's gonna look at Thranduil and not say anything, but just kind of eye him up, and he's probably like not really quite paying attention, and she's just like, man, who followed this dude here? Okay, so, I mean, the only other option then would be to go back. I don't want to go back.
I don't want to go back either.
I don't want to go back either.
Yeah, not a big fan of going back.
Who's going through the door first?
I'll go.
Awesome.
Yeah, I know, right? I didn't want to have to do it.
Ildane, it's just about now that spell wears off and you feel...
Like shit.
Yep.
Hey guys, good news. My saddle's okay.
It's covered in blood and entrails, and as you look down, you see the lifeless eyes of Snowflake just looking at you.
Pick up the saddle, like shake some of the white hair off it, and I was like, "Oh, this will be just as good as new."
I'm going to walk over and take the if I have to throw a strength check, I will. I'm going to grab that saddle from you and then just throw it away from him and be like, you don't get this saddle and you don't get a fucking horse anymore.
Winter's going to try to pick up Timber and put him in air jail and just kind of carry him along with her. If you want to make a strength check against that.
What is an air jail?
Oh, it's where you hold a small creature, like a dog or a cat, up in the air, and they can't do anything because they're stuck there. And if it's a bird, you press down on their wings so they can't fly away, and they're just forced to sit there and do nothing.
She's scruffing you.
They could pee on you.
It's pointing the way.
What am I rolling?
They could poop on you.
So I would think this would fall under grappling, so it would be an athletics check.
Since Timber's the one trying not to be grappled, he could do athletics or acrobatics.
By the way, Ildane, if you wanted to roll a survival check to try to harvest a stinger from that small or from the big one.
11.
11, it's kind of sloppy. You lose some of the venom, but I will give you 1 dose of scorpion venom. That's 44
Can I
poison.
go for the big one?
Yeah, you can go for the big one.
Wait, Frack, let me
Survival
help
check.
you. Let me help you, aka give you advantage on that roll because I'm trained in survival.
Nice. So it's a survival check +4 advantage because I want to try to make a weapon or some armor out of this. 4 oof. And 11. I
That's
don't
what
care
I
about
got.
I want the stinger itself, yeah.
11. I mean, it's kind of sloppy cutting. You can take the stinger, but it's not in very good shape.
What was the dice on the? How much of the dose?
That's
Didn't get that.
44. It takes an action to coat your blade.
Timber, what'd you roll?
11 as well.
Dirty 20. Timber is now being held up by a 6'8" dragonborn who is holding him out at arm's length with her hands like kind of on his wings so he can't use them to try to escape, and then just walking around like that.
And the women start to giggle up on the ridge line, but they continue to point at the wall.
Timber, I think they like you.
It's like, I mean, well, yes, I would imagine so, but if someone could please this animal's hands off of me, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Winter gives you a little shake.
Winter has to go to sleep at some point.
Yeah, but she kind of like tucks you under her armpit like a little bag and just wraps her arms so that way your arms and your like wings are pinned so you can't get out. And she's just walking around like with that so she could use one arm and still like hit things with a sword.
Desperately trying to find spells without a somatic opponent right now.
I'm so tired from that A spell dropping that I'm just like pointing at him, going, "We'll talk later." I don't even try to bite her.
Okay.
You know, when we go inside this cavern or whatever this is, we may need him to cast a spell to help us, Winter. So don't hold him for too long.
All he has to do is apologize for killing his horse and mean it.
I don't understand why I think that was a very advantageous use of the. I wasn't riding it. It wasn't serving a purpose. It uncovered an enemy and then kept it occupied for an entire turn, which helped allowed us to win. I don't understand. Why would I be sorry?
He's not going to understand. He has no empathy.
Fine, if it's a battle, I'll drop him. Until then, he can stay in Airjo.
Or don't waste your energy. He knows we're pissed. He doesn't care, but he knows that we're pissed.
Winter sighs and then just drops him in the sand.
Timber looks up at her and Druid crafts the smell of a skunk right in her face.
You guys.
I'm just gonna walk towards the damn door because I think Vrac already went in, so I'm gonna follow her. Yeah, I'm gonna follow her.
You guys did you walk up to the wall?
Yeah.
I was gonna say Vreck said they were going to go first, but I don't know if that actually happened. But yeah, Mordella is willing to follow. It's time to go.
Approach that wall. Visually, you just see a stone wall, but they're pointing at it.
Great. If this is gonna be some speak, friend, and enter bullshit, I'm gonna be so upset.
Mordella's gonna go touch the wall.
As soon as Mordella touches the wall, it dissipates. You pass the first puzzle. You are a smart woman.
You always are.
This is a puzzle to touch a door that's
Sorry
not a
about that.
door. Oh,
So
I'm feeling
whenever
was
you
smart.
guys, whenever you guys touch the door, the wall disappears and it's more valley ahead of you. But it doesn't go very far. You see about 60, 70 feet ahead of you, it actually opens up into this big open area down at the end, and there's a very large statue, it seems. Anybody who wants to try to examine the statue from this distance may roll a perception check. DC's 23 from this distance.
Oof. 17.
24.
Ildane, that's a giant cat statue.
I honestly don't know what to do with that information.
Yeah, and it's a winged cat.
How far away is it?
It's about 70 feet, and you guys start walking down the valley towards it. Your other choice is to go back, and that's several hours, just to end up back at that tent city.
No, I think we're moving. I'm moving
Yeah.
forward at least.
Walking forward. Is it cooler in here?
It's same temperature, and let me open it up to you guys. And you guys approach, and as you get closer, the statue moves, and you realize that it's not a statue.
Absolutely not.
Oh boy.
And when you come through, there is a sphinx. And I will, in Monsters and Fiends, if you look, you will see your sphinx.
Let's
I
go
am
look.
posting him now.
We're gonna die.
I kind of pushed Timber forward.
And
That's not intelligent.
you see more of these women standing along the outer wall, and the sphinx sits in the center. And he observes you quietly as you all approach. Brack, Mordella, Timber, welcome. My domain.
I've never seen a moving statue.
Oh, I'm no statue. Have you
Well, then what
never
are you?
seen a sphinx before?
I just recently left my wooded home for the first time.
Ah. Sequestered, much like me. I've never seen a wood.
Mordella's gonna snicker.
As you start laughing, Brack, the Sphinx leans in. Armors crafted, swords made sharp. On my face many blows are dealt. Yet I do not fight, nor do I sail. But without me no kingdom is felt. What am I?
Can you repeat the question?
Armors crafted, swords made sharp. On my face many blows are dealt. Yet I do not fight, nor do I sail. But without me, no kingdom is felt. What am
Timber walks up to Vrak and he's like, the big piece of metal thing that you hammer like swords and stuff against? What is that?
Brack immediately says animal.
I? Ha! You earned a boon. What should I give it to you when you had help? And then it leans into you, Timber. Words I am, yet not spoken. I can break without being broken. In the hands of the wise, I can change the skies. What am I?
Ah, my lady, you would be nothing else but a promise.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like to try again?
Timber's a little shook. Like, well, I mean, please, my lady, yes.
I've crafted each riddle for each of you individually. Words I am, yet not spoken. I can break without being broken. In hands of the wise, I can change the skies. What am I?
I think I misunderstood. Would it happen to be a secret, lady?
2 strikes. 1 more.
Jesus.
God, I hate riddles. I hate cults. This is...
The last one I had a pretty good idea of what the answer was. This one I'm not quite sure. The thing I thought it was doesn't fit the last clue.
Same.
Secrets can be broken, promises can be broken, so it's neither one of those. Other words that can be broken.
Bond? Bond?
Wizard.
It's gotta be specific to
Wizard.
you.
Sorry, my lady. One more time, could you ask that again?
Yes, words I am, yet not always spoken. I can break without being broken. In the hands of the wise, I can change the skies. What am
Are you spell?
I? Hey, 3rd time's the charm.
Well, yes, you were doing such a good job, my lady. I wanted to give you time to.
Of course.
Yeah.
A boon for you as well. Mordella, you solved the first puzzle. How about this one? I can show you the world, but only when you show it to me. I capture not the flesh, but mere shadows, you see. In me, you'll find yourself, but only the outer shell. What am I?
A mirror.
Hey, you've got some work to do, Timber.
Can we all just acknowledge the moment that when we get one right, the Sphinx's go-to is like a fawn style. Hey, I like it. Like that.
Winter,
It's canon.
I dance in the air, but touch me you cannot. I can whisper in your ear, or scream from the mountaintop. I am born from emotion, and in memory I am caught. What am I?
Inspiration?
1 strike.
Can you repeat it, please?
I dance in the air, but touch me you cannot. I can whisper in your ear, or scream from the mountaintop. I am born from emotion, and in memory I am caught. What am I, dear bard?
A song?
Hey! It is canon now. Ildane, brave Ildane. Born from a voice, no lips have I, in empty halls or under sky. I speak when spoken to, but fade and die in silence, in canyons deep or forest quiet. I am found, yet never bound. What am I?
An echo.
Hey, a boon for you. And there was one for Randall, unfortunately, that we don't need. And he looks over all of you. You have a choice. And behind him, the sands begin to vibrate. And two chests appear. There's the right chest and the left chest. You may select one of these, or I can give you a boon magic. Timber. You struggled so, but you got it in the end. Would you like
Yeah,
a chest
Yeah,
or a
I
magical boon?
would. First, I think it's worth pointing out that I definitely think my riddle was the hardest, but and the fact we got it should be worse. I'll take the magical boon.
Ah, let me see. And he begins whispering in a language none of you speak. And you feel this rush of magic come across you, Timber. And you are now proficient in rapiers.
Oh, I pull it off my back and I like, oh, see, didn't need your help after all, little Dane.
Holy shit, that's amazing. I'm actually impressed. Thank you so much. Seriously, that was gonna be a lot of work for me. Oh, thank you.
Well, how about you? Would you like to open a chest?
It's either the right, left, or magical boon.
Yes.
Seeing I was proficient like that, like snap, I kind of want to go with the magical boon.
Always getting hit, you are. You stand in front of your friends, quite brave. And he begins speaking the language again. Ildane. Add 15 permanent hit points to your total.
Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Awesome!
Brack. You got help, but I won't hold it against you this time. Open a chest or a magical boon.
No, we're taking the boon.
Ah, you needed more rest today. And he speaks the language. Brack. You get an extra spell slot. Second level.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
Modify. That's fucking awesome, guys.
Mordella.
As curious as I am to see what your magical boon would be for me, I'm also curious to see what's in the chests. Give me the chest to the right.
Chest to the right. Mordella, you walk up, and as you approach the chest, it opens itself. me look up the name of this item exactly again. You get inside the chest laying there is just this 1-inch metal cube. And as soon as you pick it up, you instantly know that this is an instant fortress.
Okay.
It can turn into a 2-story tower of pure adamantine.
That is
In
a
which
cool one.
You guys can take shelter. Now, do know that only a wish spell can repair it. It has set hit points 100, and only a wish spell can repair it. But if you throw it at somebody and say the magical word to make it turn into a tower, it does 10d10 bludgeoning damage.
She eyes the cube and looks back at the Sphinx and says thank you, and drops it into her pack.
Winter, winter. Too bad. You're spoken for. You are quite fun. Shall you take a boon? Or open the other chest? Oh my god, I just realized. Hold up. Yeah, tell me what you're gonna pick.
As you said, I'm spoken for, so I will take the other chest.
Fuck! I did not think this through, as Winter opens her chest and receives the deck of several things.
Yes! Fuck.
You just gave that to the most chaotic.
I know!
Was
It's not the deck of many things. It is the deck of several things.
She's still cackling. Oh, Frankie, no. Frankie, no.
I thought you would all take the boon.
You can't put 2 chests behind that, and as soon as I heard how good the boons were, I'm like, well, the chest ain't gonna be not for nothing. Unless that's a very evil DM trick you'd play on us, which was a possibility, but I had to see what was in the chest, and I'm so glad that Caden opened the other one. I would have
Oh my
not slept
God.
tonight if I didn't know what was in those damn chests.
I gotta.
Don't get your
Can
hopes
we
up
all pull
Saturday. The
cards
items will
if we
change.
want to? Because I want to.
What was that?
I said, can we all pull cards? I don't know how the decks work. I've never seen one like in a real game. I know you have to declare how many you take from it, and it's silly for you to take a lot of them, but this is the deck of a few things.
It is the deck
Yeah,
of several
so
things. It is missing
sort of a
some
leather
cards,
pouch.
but you will not know which ones it's missing until you.
Yeah.
It's not a full deck.
So any cards drawn take effect
Are-
immediately.
And are permanent. Like, yeah. You
No,
have to
with the
declare how
deck,
many
with the
cards you
deck of
take
several
before.
things, there is no permanence.
Oh, okay.
Or several things. The deck of many things, it's permanent. Deck of several things was the we messed up creating this item. Let's retcon some stuff that they did.
How many cards you taking, Winter?
Oh, are you gonna start pulling immediately?
No, I'm just really happy because this is one of the decks I was looking at, and I was like, the DM is never going to give me access to these things, so it's just a pretty thing I can think about. You give me access to it, so now I get to fit that in all my future plans for winter during this campaign, and it is glorious.
I just realized when I yelled fuck, I probably got, a strike. I did not think this through.
would you get in trouble for me swearing so much?
No, I'm not monetized, so they can't take anything from me. I was just joking.
I'll tone it down though if you need me to.
No.
I'll try.
I'm not worried about it. Not yet, anyways. That just happened, guys.
Yeah, I think the rest of the party's in shock. Well, they're sitting over here cackling at the table. The rest of us are like, huh, okay.
I know Cook is very excited because there's no way I'm not if Winter allows me to take a card from this thing, there's no way I'm not taking at least one.
Oh yeah, Winter's willing to share the fun.
Oh my. And with that, folks, without our other member here is as far as I want to go in story-wise. But you all are welcomed within the Sphinx Den. You can rest here, take meals, explain why you sacrificed your horses to their test. And
Can I
One
attune?
horse. Only one horse.
Only one. Can I attune to that ring? Because I forgot to do that during the last short rest.
yes, and that will.
I'm gonna drop my attunement on the Heartstone for that.
Yes. Ooh, I forgot you had gotten that Heartstone from the hag. That was so long ago.
Didn't ever really come into play.
Yeah, you never used the blink spell.
Probably could have, but whatever.
You love that,
It
that
is what it
broom
is.
too much. With that,
Man, I'll be
pull
using
up
that broom.
the Discord view. We will move into stars and wishes. Nick, you had to bail out last time, so we'll start with you.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and star up the whole encounter with the Sphinx was really cool. I like doing the little riddle stuff, real Dark Tower feel in that too, you know, I like that, Frankie. And the rewards were great. They were fantastic rewards. I would have been curious to see what the boons would have been for Mordella and Winter too, but like I said, they're two chests behind a Sphinx, man. You gotta know what's in those chests. You gotta know what's in those chests. Yeah, and then just, you know, stars to everybody as usual for being awesome, and we had a really great time tonight. No real wishes going forward, just wish to continue having fun.
Lay it on me, Caden.
I am so very grateful for the Sphinx saying you're taken for. Because up until that point, I was straight up going, yeah, magical boon all the way. But then you said that, and I was straight up like, wait, would my god want me to actually do this? Because the last time someone tried to claim me, he wanted that dragon dead, and we killed it. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go see what's in the other chest. And now I got a deck of cards, and I'm happy. So thank you, Frankie, for your word choice in that. That was amazing. Kudos to everyone except for Timber because he sacrificed his horse, and I'm not happy about that. But it was still good role playing, so I'm gonna give you kudos for that. It's just personal decision I wouldn't agree with, but kudos to everyone for your characters. I have no real wishes.
Cook, lay it on me.
Same thing, no wishes. No, this is a good session. Start to finish. Stars. Yeah, no, man, I love my boon. I really do. An extra spell slot means an extra enhance ability or an extra this or that. I love it. It's great for my character. But
That
I'm
carries
definitely
permanent,
leaning
so
towards
with the next
deck.
level up, you still have the Sphinx's boon. So you
Oh,
will
hell yeah.
always have that extra spell slot at second level.
Love it an extra. Second level is a great pivotal level for spell slots. It allows me to do a lot of stuff. But man, my highlight is definitely that deck. I'm excited for us to take a long rest and talk about what we're gonna do with it. As a player, my hands are itchy to see what you took out and what you left in.
By the way, Timber, as soon as you see this would be an item that the wizard school would have banned and told you to stay as far away from as humanly possible. This is a burn on sight kind of magic item. But Timber, you go ahead, Max.
No, great session. Loved it. Not normally a huge riddle guy, but these were awesome. The art was fantastic as always. A lot of great role play. It's like always. I had a lot of fun with Timber. I felt we had a pretty good hold on both combats. I did a lot of goofy stuff with Timber that was probably not the best thing for a fight. It role played really well, and because I think we had the fights under control, it was just fun to do.
Down version.
The only wish I had is I legit thought these riddles were a group effort. So Vrak, I sincerely apologize for helping you with yours without you asking. That was a jerk move on my part.
They
Sorry
might have
about
been a little too. I tried to tailor them to your classes, like make it kind of obvious, but that might not have came across.
Well, so it tripped me out because I didn't know they were tailor made. So like once I figured out that and it clicked, I got the rest of the riddles, but at that point I'd realized that they weren't a group effort, so I just kept my mouth closed because I did not get Anvil on the first one. I'm super upset that I was the first one to go because I did not get it at all.
Yeah, but I do apologize for jumping in. That I didn't mean to. I did mean to, but I thought it was allowed. So
it's okay. I was just kind of giving you crap in game. It's not that it wasn't allowed. I expected there to be some help there, but I just kind of teased it. Any wishes, Max?
no, that was it. That was it. No, great session. Enjoyed it. Loved it.
Absolutely, Alyssa.
So let's see, stars. Once again, the maps are awesome. Like, there is like a problem with them. Just like sit there and I like stare at them like, ooh, this is really cool. How this is over here. Ooh, what's that? And I kind of get lost in the details. But then I really enjoy them. So thank you. Then I kind of when you said, "Do you seek him?" Like total throwback to our original Wednesday like creepy campaign. That was awesome. And I'm like, oh wait, no, abort, turn back. So I don't want to do this again. I got PTSD. Let's go away. No, I liked the reference there. And then my honestly the wish is just to be present for the chaos that is about to come your way and our way. Oh, and also another star, even though as like a person, I hate to see it happen and like even think about it. But as far as roleplay and mechanics and everything like that, fucking doing the horse, so it's brilliant, but god damn it. All I could think of was Artax, and I was like, god damn you. So yeah, that's me.
Yeah, for me, stars, this was a lot of fun. I was kind of upset I didn't get to waylay you guys with those scorpions. They're pretty freaking deadly, even the small ones, and they got a crap ton of hit points. And but unfortunately, I was surrounded by the powerhouses, and I got frightened, so I didn't get to. But the mimic did do a number. Timber almost died. I think you were down to what, 6 hit points, Max?
6 hit points.
Yeah, it got pretty close there for Timber. I was like, I smiled so wide. I know the stream couldn't see it because I had the map pulled up, but when you said you were running up with the dagger, I was like, oh yes, please do.
I regret nothing.
You're a small creature. You have disadvantage on the save. And I've got no wishes, just that Eric is here. I kind of wanted it into here that way. If he does show up next week, I can kind of give him his riddle too, and he'll have his chance to gather his boon. There are no more items for him to claim, so it'll just be a boon for him. You know, JD told me, absolutely do not put the deck into your game. And before the game, I was like, man, they got the Sphinx coming up. What should I do? I did not know that fortress, the instant fortress thing, was an item until JD told me about it. I looked it up and I was like, that thing is badass.
It is a fantastic item. I'm
It
loving
is.
it.
It is
It's
really cool.
They're both wondrous items. You just got them from a Sphinx. This was what I thought we would get to last week. This is the Sphinx encounter. I thought but that other stuff just ended up taking way longer than it was originally intended to. But Saturday did that to me too. But this was a lot of fun. The combat, you guys working together, feeding off each other. Me being able to tell you guys that's an awesome fire spell. Too bad it's immune. Oh, invisibility, perfect. It's got tremor sense. Means nothing. So those kind of moments are kind of fun for me. So I love being able to do
like
that.
Rita just sitting there and they were like, "But I'm invisible. You can't see me." I was like, "We're in the sand. I watched your body walk away in the sand. You have footprints."
Well, how do you think I feel? That is the second time in a row I've used this brand new spell and it has failed me.
You should probably
Wall
use
of
it off
Fire, and
on
I've used
things
it
that
as my
have
only
flesh.
4th level spell slot.
Yeah, fire spells in the desert, probably.
It's tough too because when you talk about just mechanics wise, the probably one of the more resisted energy
Yeah.
damages is fire.
You
I'm
got to.
figuring that out now.
You know, Timber's restraint on Fireball impresses me. It's like the go-to wizard spell, and he's like, no. Dagger.
Well, speaking of our wizard and a dagger, I don't know if you heard, Max. I am absolutely not allowed to give you this
I was
one
kidding.
weapon.
If you want to, you can, but I forgot I had given it to you when he went rogue.
Well, during downtime RP, I will tell you what this weapon does, and you tell me whether or not thematically you want it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a wicked dagger. And I was like,
You know,
it's a
us-
cleric. He's never going to use it except for every once in a while, so what's the big deal? We don't have a rogue. Oh, little did I know, multi-classing is a thing.
Well, long story short, Max, it's an auto crit.
All right. Yeah, I'll take a look
So-
at it.
All
Take
right,
a look
with
at it.
that, I'm going to end the stream, but we ended early today, so I'm going to hang out in the chat and talk to you guys a little bit
Yeah,
about
I'll
all
hang
the
out for a
stream
bit.
stuff. But thank you, everybody who came out tonight. It was a really fun session.
Hey,
I
yeah,
know
thanks everybody. It was cool to
It
see
was
you.
an hour shorter than normal, but, you know, we're missing a player, and I don't want to get too far ahead without Eric here. Eric, we miss you. Show up next week. With that, thank you for everybody who came out. Everybody say goodbye to chat,
Bye.
Adios.
Thank you.
Hasta la bye bye.
and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you.